My heart is a yearning for ya. Let me inside your love. Oh, my heart is a yearning for ya. Let me inside your love. You rolling. Yes. Can't keep running in and out of my life.
Oh, you kind of remixed it, but that's okay. I was like, I don't know if that's exactly the next verse. Shout out to SWV. Well, first of all, shout out to who
The Gap Band.
The Gap Band. Well, shout out to SWV as they do a great rendition of "Keep On Running Out of My Life" in their show. Keep running,
can't keep running in and out of my life.
I'm gonna spit your gun out an hour later. Because I'm putting mine out now. Ooh.
I'm gonna spit it out.
All right. Well, nobody want to hear all that smacking.
No smacking.
All right. What up, good people? Welcome to Still Diverted.
I'm Kenya Miracle.
I am Malcolm the Moonchild, and this is Still the Verdict, where we bring people up to the judge's bench and decide what their verdict is. Celebrities, people in our real lives, or ourselves. I feel like I never wear this hat, and I feel like it's so cocked to the side. I feel like Columbus Short and Stomp the Yard. You know, like when the hats be all like to the side. Shout out to the Reed. Shout out to Kid Furry and Crystal, as Missy Elliott would say.
What does it say, baby?
Break up with them.
Period.
Yes.
I love it that
I
it's
never wear my
them.
break up with them hat read. Right, me too.
Yeah.
Because when I used to wear the break up with him shirts,
Oh my God.
the girls used to be sewing a tizzy. What you mean by that shirt? I'm like,
Girl.
well, if you were a smarter Negro, you also would be encouraging them to break up so you could get the
Listen,
shorty.
sis, if it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it fly, like Flavor Flav taught us.
Okay.
But they don't know nothing.
Tell us what's good.
Yes, what's good this week? A lot of things. First up, I will say, now that we sit here in a very quiet, empty studio, I don't need my fan this week. I appreciate everybody for all of the birthday love, specifically to the squad here in the room. Thank you both for all of your contributions. But the birthday is officially over.
Yes, it is.
Yes, and we move on. But thank you all for that. But no, mine was good this week. First up is the new episode of Polished. Get into the new episode of Polished on YouTube with my girl Ken Mira, my girl Scotty Bean. I said, okay, this is cute. I'm feeling it.
Okay.
You know, always have an appreciation for Scotty. I, much like most people, love, do like this.
Shayla Scott's
mom. Got a little cheese on you, or something. Other side. Yes, Shayla from formerly of WBLS.
Shout out to my Malcolm's macaroni and cheese. That shit was so good. He brought it into the studio.
Yes, a little appreciation dinner for the class. But yeah, Shayla Scott, formerly of WBLS, formerly of Kiss FM, now on a bunch of stations because Shayla stays booked and busy. But Scotty is her daughter. So every time I hear Scotty speak, I always hear Shayla's voice because it's just like, yo, you sound just like your mom.
That's home.
Yep, and that's home. So yeah, shout out to the episode of Polished and the
Shout out to
Polished team. Yes, very good work.
Shout out to Anisha.
I love the graphics.
She is so funny.
Very cute.
It's just like every episode is just elevating. So, you know, just like with other creative endeavors, as long as we get the coins, we'll be able to keep pushing forward.
Keep doing the things. So yes, if you haven't gotten into that, please go check it out on the YouTube.
Oh, come on, plug.
Yeah, you know, this is what we do around here. It's so funny, though, because Scotty's ex-boyfriend, we used to work with, or we worked with once. He was in like a film of ours. So there's no secret who her ex is. So when her and Shannon got together, we were like, not Shannon with Scotty Bean. We were like, oh, we missed this. So it was interesting to see their relationship play out in front of social media because it's like, oh, we actually know this man. Like this is
like in real life,
in real life, like real life living. So
I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know who Shannon is, but I'm assuming
it's her ex. He's an actor. He was in one of them Tyler Perry. First of all, he was in the Lennox Letters production title. Now watch me forget the name. What was Shannon in? No, oh, Simone's gonna kill me. It's not New Footage. What's the other one we did? Those Tiny Pieces. Yes, he was in Those Tiny Pieces, a Lennox Letters production. But yeah, they were together for a long time, and I think their split was very public because they had a very public relationship. Yeah. So I think when they started the separation of it all, it was kind of everybody's business because, you know, they were very much of like a Twitter type of couple. Okay. So, yeah. But
like
anyway.
It was a real thing.
Yeah. But cute, right? Yeah. Shout out to Shannon. Anyway, so yes, that is my what's good for the week. Go get into Polished. My other, or do you want to go? Go ahead.
No. Listen, I was gonna say like today was the last day of me cleaning out Mama's house. Today's officially the last day I technically hand in the keys, but there was really no keys to hand in because the FDNY broke down the door the day that Mama passed away. So the door has been open this entire time.
Okay.
But I just never let them know because I was like, I don't want to deal with them right now. Like I don't want to deal with, I didn't want to deal with the building. Nobody was going to walk into Mama's house, TPH. So when I got there, they changed the locks already because I spoke with the landlord the previous day. And the super ended up letting me up, and I just took out as much stuff as I could. Now everything is just sitting in my car, dusty, probably got ants on it or something. I'm gonna need my car detailed. Anyway.
Well, what did you take?
Fast forward, just more photos, more of those photos that were left over. There was stuff, there was like one more box inside the closet. All the little trinkets on the table. I had left one like bag downstairs so people can just take trinkets if they wanted to. And then the pictures that were on her altar, I had took them as well, like in some of those like quotes that she had, because my grandma was a devoted Catholic. So a lot of this stuff was like St. Anthony, St. Andrew, a lot of different photos or depictions of those saints that I just took. And she had a lot of jewelry, like not costume jewelry though. My grandma loved to like throw something on.
A bling girl.
A bling, a butterfly. So yeah, I took a majority of that stuff out, and I visited my friend Shaina. Her grandmother just passed away earlier this week. And, oh no, she actually passed away on last Saturday. And I remember, last Friday, and I remember telling her I was going to come see her. But this weekend was so eventful with like just meeting up with college friends, going to a wedding, and the following day just taking Ashton to school, just being consistent in the gym now. Like
you had a wedding on Sunday, right? Okay, yeah.
Because there was a lot happening, so I didn't get an opportunity to see her. So after I left Mama's house, I went straight to her house, brought her some chamomile tea, gave her some coins, gave her a hug. But you know,
you give out money?
Yeah, I gave out money.
And plenty of people done died in my life. You ain't never gave me no money. Keep your condolences
ass down.
I want your coins.
Who died?
You can keep your condolences.
Who died?
Many people died.
There was mad people who died.
People that died. Since I've known you, at least 3 people have died.
At least 3 people had died.
Okay,
okay, baby. So
yeah,
I think it's
that's what's up. That's
she
beautiful.
was taking care of her grandmother. Her grandma was actually living with her. But the difference is that now that she's not the caretaker, she's like, girl, we outside. And I was like, yeah, come on, Grandma Diet Club. We outside, girl. What we doing? Where we at?
No responsibilities now.
No responsibilities.
It's not funny.
And it's not. But
it's
you
true,
know,
though. It really is.
Real.
When you're a caretaker, people say that all the time. It's like you get a part of your life back.
Yes.
It sounds so messed up to say, but you do.
You know, it doesn't. It's just the reality of the thing. And I think that, you know, people, we shouldn't make it as taboo as it might seem. Like, you taking care of somebody, you're not taking care of somebody anymore. Now you get pieces of your life back. Now you get more of a social life back. Now you get your time back. And so I truly believe that our grandmothers, I mean, I know my grandmother for a fact, it was a social butterfly and a socialite in her own way. So I know she's just smiling, seeing me hang out with my friends and actually be outside. Like, I know that brought her joy, just being able to like listen in, be able to be like, oh, Kenya, what's going on? Like, what happened with this person? What happened? You know what I mean? My grandma always loved the tea. So between me and Shaina, we outside.
All right. Me too. Yes. Can't wait to be outside.
Okay, y'all. There was another what's good that you had in mind. What were you gonna?
Things. So you just made me think of a song that I heard literally on the way here today. Come on, work with me. Okay, so this song, Don't Look at My Phone.
Okay.
Does this song sound familiar? Wow, now it's not gonna play.
Go ahead, take it from the top.
All right. Sound familiar? I didn't expect us to have such a big lead up for the movie so we don't get copyright infringement. Because,
they will take it down.
Motown don't play. Okay, this is really a long intro. All right, anyway, this is a song. 70s. right, 12-inch mix. Right. So it's a song by Diana Ross, The Boss, and the name of the song is called I Ain't Been Licked.
I ain't been lit.
No.
She was taking drugs, right?
I ain't been licked. I don't know, but
She
this
was
is
doing cocaine.
This is my theme song for the first half of 2026.
Oh, yes.
Because I'm outside too. Yes. Call Cheyenne and the girls. We going out to the club. I want to get licked. Yes. So anyway, shout out to Diana Ross.
Shout out to Diana Ross.
She snuck her way into my What's Good this week because I didn't really plan on talking to you, D, but you ate that.
You know what, sidebar, talking about Diana Ross, did you know that the song Wanna Be Starting Something by Michael Jackson, he wrote that song for his sister Letoya, who was dealing with issues from her sister-in-laws because they were jealous of her relationship with her brothers.
No.
Yes, and a lot of the money that they had or that the Jacksons had was given to the wives to take care of the children that they had. And in the song, it's like, if you can't have a baby, yeah, don't have a baby, yeah. Someone's always lying, not my baby crying. And then, you know, towards the end of the song where he's like, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. And he's basically like, you know, don't let them, if you had it now. He's like affirming her essentially.
Yeah.
Like, if they're hating on you, just know that I believe in you. And you got to say it with me. Like, I believe in you too. Like, the lyrics are so interesting because when you hear the story, you do piece it together like, oh, this song was really for Letoya. So Letoya originally was singing it, and then obviously it became popular with Michael Jackson's voice.
You're a vegetable.
You're a vegetable.
Okay, I was trying to get
Still they're hating you.
Yeah.
You're a vegetable. You're just a buffet. They eat a fall for you. Yes,
Okay.
You see what I'm talking about, brother?
Yes. I was trying to think. I was like, I don't remember this part of the song, but yes. All right.
Even the Javier.
Lift your head up high and scream out to the world.
Yeah.
I know I am someone, and let the truth unfurl.
Yeah.
No one can hurt you now because
Nothing.
you know what's true. You believe in me, so I believe in you. Help me sing. Okay.
That was really, and I was thinking like those lyrics, I was like, it's too high to get under. Yeah. Too low to get up. It was like, because she can't do anything.
Yeah.
And the tea is that the brothers were always like, oh no, you don't cook it like that. That's not how Letoya does it.
Oh.
Or like, oh no, don't clean it like that. That's not how Letoya does it. Or and it became such an issue within their relationships. And the wives were, I think one of the wives, maybe Carol or somebody, D, one of them, said to her, you know why all the wives hate you? She's like, no. She was like, because the brothers are always talking about you. And she's like, that's not my fault.
That's my brother.
That's my brother. But it was like, you know, the comparison, the battle, whatever. I mean, everybody's divorced probably now, but...
Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of them are still together.
Really?
Well, the Jacksons, yeah, for the most part. Well, let me not say together. They have...
Their wives are still together?
They've married other people.
Right,
There's
exactly.
still wives in the picture.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think everybody was just so young anyway and infatuated, but...
Yeah. Especially the people in Jackson. Like, yeah.
Want to be starting to something is my shit, though.
No, for real.
I was like, oh yeah, this is my jam.
You see this thing online about how Letoya Jackson is allegedly the first Letoya, like, in history. And period. Like the first Letoya. Why are you looking at me like that? There have been people that have been doing the Googles and they're like, the name became popular around the mid 1970s to the mid 1900s.
Yeah.
I mean, the mid 1990s.
Yeah.
And Letoya Jackson was born before 1970.
Okay. You know
Do you
what?
know any 60-year-old people named Letoya?
I mean, that's how I feel about Tanya.
But who's Tanya?
What's that song? You know the song.
I hear you chewing his gum. That's what I know.
Takes out gum. You know what I'm talking. It was like Heartbeat. You make me feel so weak.
Tana Harper.
It's Tana. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Harper. Next.
Anyway, moving on. Shout out to Letoya.
Shout out to Letoya.
Omarosa a nasty read on Celebrity Apprentice. She said, "Great, Cameron, did you get that? Did you get?" No, she read the fuck out of Omarosa, and Omarosa really thought she was clearing.
That is my new stem.
And somebody was like, "Why would you battle Letoya Jackson? She faced Joe Jackson." And I'm like, no, honestly, like, I'm not
she
doing
said,
this.
Cameras, did you get that?
Right.
Anybody
no,
get
she
that?
was gagging Omarosa.
I have to watch that.
Yeah.
Okay, what in the health?
Oh, wait, sorry. Before we get into what in the health.
Yes, baby.
I have a question for the community.
Question.
Have we unmuted R. Kelly? So I was coming home the other night, right? I'm coming home. I get out the Uber. As soon as I close the door, all I hear is bum 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 bum. This is my song for real. I was like, damn, this is my song for real, no doubt.
It's like I don't know any R. Kelly songs until I hear them outside.
Know, yes. And I was like, Feeling on Your Booty, I've told you this before, but Feeling on Your Booty is one of my favorite songs from my childhood because it's so good. I'll never forget the summer of 2000 or 2001. Ms. Wheeler, my camp counselor at Gowanus Camp, came to work in her Feeling on Your Booty t-shirt. I said, now, Ms. Wheeler, that feel inappropriate. And it was written in like silver, not even rhinestones, but like silver like studs on the shirt, like so Feeling on Your Booty 2000. Across the chest. You know she went to the show at the Garden.
And she did.
She was there.
I dislike R. Kelly so much that there are songs that I hear and I'm like, it sounds like R. Kelly wrote this. I don't feel comfortable listening to this.
You can't listen to Whitney Houston's I Look to You?
Don't have that song, but
okay. Missing out.
I think it's telepathy because the fact that you even put this on the list, and I was thinking about it too, R. Kelly, as far as like his discography, I was thinking like, who made this song with Kelly Price? Like, you should have told me I wasn't young enough. You should have told me I wasn't tall enough, but you let me on.
And what?
And then you gone.
Dun, 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 dun.
And I was like, oh, the song is too good. Did R. Kelly write it? Did R. Kelly did he write exactly? Because the brother was talented. Yeah. Okay, the brother was talented.
Yes, I won't kill him and I won't rob him of his talent.
No, absolutely not. We still give credit where the credit due. Yeah. But the problem is that we understand who he was talking about. That changes the entire system. Yeah. So we can't enjoy this brother even still to this day.
But this is my song. And I looked it up and he did not. This is my song.
He did not write that song, by the way. So I felt way more comfortable listening to the song on repeat.
Yeah. So mind you, that was earlier this week. Today, I'm standing in the window.
No.
At my desk. You know, my desk faces right out to the street.
Yes.
And what do I hear? Step in the name of love. No. I was like, okay, what is going on in East Flatbush? Because now it feels like a thing.
Okay.
Why is it a thing?
In Harlem, I get it. Because and I do, because the blacks. Truly, it's just some people can't let it go. Yeah. And then sometimes it pisses me off because I'm like, y'all, get it together. Like, where are we right now? Yeah. And it's like, this is where we are. And I remember, during his trial, there was a lot of us out there with picket signs.
Shout out to the Boondocks.
free R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It was the girl's fault. Like, nigga, what? But East Flatbush? No.
Yeah.
Y'all got no excuse. Your mother raised you better than that.
Right. You didn't let R. Kelly until you were 16 years old.
Exactly. And you would have got your ass beat listening to R. Kelly.
Hello.
It's a different time. Yeah.
I'm not tapping in. But I won't lie. Hearing is like a drug. It's like a drug and I need a hit.
I know.
And I was like, damn, this is an earworm. I haven't heard this in a long time.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel when the coming out the closet songs come on, just on the TikTok, just people being funny. And I'm like, I can't be funny.
Now, one day, there was a video on Twitter of them playing Same Girl.
Same Girl.
I watched that video like 11 times. I was like, I used to love this
I used to like Same Girl. Yeah.
Anyway, fuck you, Robert. Ruining everybody's fun.
Right.
I hate you, Robert.
It's mad funny. I was trying to get into the Trevor Noah comedy special. I try to get into comedy every now and then, but I really don't like comedy as a genre.
Nobody's funny anymore.
Nobody.
Or at least stand-up specials are not funny anymore.
It never gave for me in particular. I'm a drama girl. So I'm watching the Trevor special, and he's talking and he's like, what aliens have invaded South Africa? Like, what aliens don't invade Africa? They only invade like, first world countries and stuff like that. And the guy from the crowd is like, oh, Divine Nine. And he said, shut up. Trying to ruin my special with your information and stuff.
He said, I'm here for the joke.
Right, exactly.
I'm not here for facts.
He said, trying to ruin my special. Get him out of here.
The joke to land.
Exactly.
Do you find Trevor Noah funny?
I don't think this special was funny. There's a previous special that he did. I thought was funny because it was really personal as far as like his mom and how he grew up, and I think those things like really connected for me.
Okay.
But this special was more so about Trump and like the political agenda and how he was at the Grammys and Trump was hating on him, and it's just like nothing Trump does I find funny. You know what I mean? Nothing he says I find funny. No. Like there even people like like it was a great accent. I mean, or a great how he was mocking him. I thought it was good, but
impersonation.
Yes, there you go. The impersonation was great. I just was like, it's just a turn off for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving forward.
Yes.
So,
what have you done for your health this week? Tell me.
What have you done for health lately?
Dun, dun, dun.
So I've been going to a PWG, which is a predominantly white gym, and I've been consistent with my workouts, which is really great for moi.
Yeah.
But I realized that, all the women there are really skinny and all the men there are probably on steroids. So it just makes so much space for me to just do whatever I want because nobody really shares the same goals as I do. So every time I'm like on the treadmill or, I'm warming up, it's nice to just have this space to be like, oh, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. Because nobody's really doing what I'm doing. And so that makes me feel good for health this week. And strength training. I realized that I was being way too, I was training for war last week. And I realized this is for like carnival, you
just want a big pump,
and low-key
ass.
Trump administration. So I
can't even walk into the pizza shop.
Child, I could
can't
not
even walk
walk
up the steps.
I could not walk. Right.
Please, come on.
So I definitely reduced it to 3 to 4 days a week as opposed to trying to hit it every day. It's just ridiculous.
You were trying to do 7 days in the gym?
I was trying to do 5 days.
Oh, okay.
Which is honestly still ridiculous for my body. Yeah. So the other days are used for stretching, mobility, walking, and yoga. But the other 3 days are strictly getting deadlifts, hip thrusts, dead bugs, all the things.
Yeah. You get on the pussy popper?
What's the pussy popper?
That machine where it go like that. You do your legs like that.
No, I don't. I don't.
You go to the one where it go like that.
No, I don't.
Like
no, I don't. That's not on my agenda right now.
Oh, okay.
It might well
you
be.
You ain't
though.
training for carnival.
You're
a liar.
You're a liar.
Liar.
No, right now it's all about my core. So after these 3 months, then I'll probably start switching up the program to doing something a little more extensive like those. I don't even know what they're called, but you got to open up your thighs.
The pussy popper.
The pussy popper, exactly.
That's what it says on the side of the machine.
But yeah, I'm not sore anymore, which is great.
Good.
I feel amazing and still doing the green juices. So yeah, girl.
Very good.
Yeah, and my skin feels so much better. I thought about you and I was like, okay, yeah, the gym really does work, guys.
Yeah, your skin looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. No, literally. if you're dealing with
turn around, because last week you came here with all kind of pimple patches,
oh my god,
my face is falling off.
Literally, as it feels like every other week I was coming in here with pimple patches, and I realized that it sucks to say, guys, but if you can get a workout in at least an hour a day, it does really help your skin.
The sweat really makes a difference.
The sweat makes a difference,
Welcome
baby.
to the sweat hotel.
And I saw.
Keep sweat.
I saw a woman go, "You're a fucking clown." A girl went. A woman was speaking on TikTok. She was like, "Listen, there are only two people that come to the gym: people who are working out and people who are training. And you have to decide that day, what are you doing it? Because a workout, you will leave there, and sometimes you're not even sweating. You just did it to just get it done.
Get your heart rate going.
Whereas exactly,
move your body.
Exactly. Whereas training, you are lifting heavy. You are going until failure, and you were building the muscle that you came into. And I've been thinking about that every time I go to the gym now. Am I working out or training? And
that's a good thought process.
Absolutely want to train. I'm trying to rip open a new body right now.
Yeah.
So the idea of just going in there and dilly-dallying, especially at 8 a.m, absolutely not. We came here to train.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I need to get back in. I feel like I haven't been to the gym in a minute. What is about I don't like birthdays? Too much carrying on.
Yeah, I'm gonna play my birthday from now, so there are no mistakes.
Excuse me. Waking up hungover.
Yeah.
Waking up what time the Chinese restaurant open?
Yeah.
I need the lunch special fast. I need to soak all of this up.
Stupid ass.
So while I've done minimal for my health this week, I will say I took a nap today.
Good.
I just took a nap at 9:30 in the morning. Literally got up, was gonna go to the gym. I don't like to really go to the gym when I have to work from home because my fear is always as soon as I get into a good workout, my phone gonna ring. My phone gonna ring. I'm gonna have to get out the gym or get off the treadmill, and I'm really not gonna want to do that. So I was just like, you know what? In this little half an hour that I have before the day actually starts, let me go lay down.
Yeah.
And I laid down, and I woke up to a phone call from work. But it was a great nap.
It was a great nap. Honestly, after I got off the phone with you today, I was like, okay, just 20 minutes. And I was like, I can't do 20 minutes. I need to still cook, rice, heat up the beans, make the plantains, do makeup, prep the show.
Yeah.
It's still a work day.
Fridays used to be fun.
Fridays used to be
Fridays
fun.
used to be fun.
You know what?
Until we started this fucking show.
I'm not going to put that energy out there. I'm not
Even tonight, Devon got a show. I was like, I'm going to pull up. The show started at 8:30. I was like, I'm not pulling up.
I'm not pulling up. You know, it's funny because I actually have a work meeting next week, a work dinner. And I was like,
on
honestly,
Friday?
yeah. And I was like,
convenient.
it's either I'm going to come after the show or do it before the show. I'm hoping they're like, oh yeah, we're doing a 5 o'clock dinner.
Oh yeah, because that's the plan.
Right.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
Or an 8:30 dinner because something's going to get missed. Child.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Anyway.
Yeah.
On the Parkway.
On the Parkway.
So Timmy, you said Timmy about to get his bread, honey.
Yes, let me get into this story from NBC4 New York. Even though I'm still in love with Eyewitness News. Oh my goodness. So we do this show right down the street from the MTA headquarters by Bowling Green.
Yes.
And as I got off the train today, first of all, a plethora of news cameras. I said, I'm not ready to go through a crisis in my life. Because what you mean, you coming out of work and ABC, CBS, Fox, Telemundo,
like,
News
girl,
12.
this is Tribeca. This is Wall Street. This is, we too close to the water. Please keep it very
outside.
cute. Yeah.
But
keep it very cute.
I got to see my girl Linda Schmidt from Fox 5 News. She was out there. I
Hey,
saw Greg
Linda.
Mocker from Pix 11. And I
such an old
saw
bitch. I love that you
NJ
know the
Birkin
names.
from my favorites, ABC 7.
I thought you were going to say Sade Brother.
No, Sade's a desk girl.
She's a desk girl.
Like, I
She
ain't
don't
going
be
outside.
outside.
Bitch, spread out my edges, you tripping. I'm staying right here in this nice air
Not
conditioned
in this
studio.
white.
Hello. But from NBC4 New York, an update on the story that we talked about a couple of weeks ago about the man that was basically jumped by the NYPD in that Brooklyn liquor store in Gowanus. The article says the man who appeared on video to have been beaten by New York Police Department officers inside a Brooklyn liquor store now plans to sue the city for $100 million. Rick, can I get a cash register? Get your money, my brother.
I know that's right, baby.
Oh, Rick taking a nap. No. According to his attorney,
Thank you, Papa.
According to his attorney, the incident, which took place in early April, garnered lots of attention after the video circulated on social media, but of course, including some attention from Mayor Zoran Quahmir Mamdani. Lawyers for the victim, Timothy Brown, claimed police violated state and federal laws during the forceful arrest that left their client with physical and emotional scars. As a result, Brown now walks with a cane.
Wow.
He went on to say, it was wrong and disgusting. My life will never be the same.
Never.
I felt humiliated.
Yes.
Disrespected.
Yes.
Embarrassed.
Yes.
Because he's Jamaican. No, he's not Jamaican. And was brutally beaten for no reason.
Yes, baby.
So, yeah, I hope he gets his money. Now,
Get
where
that
they're gonna
fucking
land?
money.
He didn't follow your advice. We told him to go for $1 million, and you told him to go for $750K. He said, "No, I'm going big. I'm going for $100 million."
Go big, go home. That's right.
So,
good for you, Papa.
Yeah, get your dollars, my brother.
And I'm sure them attorneys is on they ass right now.
Because I feel like there's no way around this.
Yeah, no, not at all.
And of course,
Not
the
at all.
NYPD has not commented on the pending lawsuit.
No.
Because what do y'all have to say?
Yeah.
Nothing.
All I have to say,
Run him his money. Hey. Run me my money. Hey. Run me my money. Mary, you need to remix that. I know she's upset about crispy chicken, but girl, it's funny.
Girl, grow
Just
up.
move on. Yeah.
Grow up.
grow up. Grow up. You are past the age of real love. Grow up. All right. Who else on the Parkway this week?
Oh, so we have Quahmir Cruz, an 18-year-old who was shot in Brownsville, which is, you want to be like, oh, that's nothing new, you know, niggas get shot every day, but
I don't make it right.
it does not make that shit right. So from what's been publicly shared so far, Quahmir Cruz was an 18-year-old from Van Dyke Houses in Brownsville who was deeply involved in mentoring younger kids through the nonprofit CAMBA at the Van Dyke Community Center. It's funny, I brought this up to Jade and Chaz earlier, and Jay goes, he got shot in front of the REC. I said the REC is crazy. Like the wreck.
Obviously not laughing at that.
Right, yes. She was like the VEC. He got shot in front of the rec seat, like some shit like that. I'm like, me and Chaz both like the rec seat.
Such a round the way girl. Right, exactly. Hey Jay.
Hey B, what's up? But people who worked with him described him as somebody who was actively trying to build a future for himself and help his neighborhood at the same time. According to his mother and coworkers, he worked 2 jobs, construction during the day, teaching and mentoring kids at night. He had recently updated his resume because he was trying to move up professionally and get OSHA certification for construction work. Staff said he became the heart of the community center and formed close bonds with children. He also participated in anti-violence and shooting response efforts in Brownsville before becoming a victim himself. So the shooting happened on Mother's Day near 375 Blake Avenue, only steps away from the community center where he worked and the housing complex where he lived. Police said he was shot in the chest and later died at the hospital. As of latest reporting, no arrests have been announced publicly, but it is still clearly a sad situation. So the reaction in Brownsville was intense because people saw him as one of those young men actively trying to break the cycles in the neighborhood. There's a visual now. There's youth advocates. There's family gathering balloons and candles, chanting, speaking on gun violence and the loss of a Black man in this area. And now the tea is that I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is obviously heartbreaking. Like that's your only son. Your stepdad is praising you. Your mom is praising you. Your community is lifting you up. And then you go through the comments and you're like, well, he shouldn't have never been rapping about drill, or like he was a drill rapper. So and I was like, what are we talking about here? But this baby just lost his life in front of his job, in front of a job that built the community, in front of a job that really wants to see kids off the streets, that wants to see kids with no guns in their pockets, with that are like fighting for their education, who are looking to get their resume help, or who's looking to get new jobs or new opportunities or new prospects. And on top of that, he was like also an artist and rapper. And I'm watching the videos of him rapping and like, yes, he's doing like the gun signs, like, yeah. All right. So everybody's never been a teenager from Brooklyn. Right. Got it. We just didn't record ourselves doing the You know what I'm saying? Like, and so it's like, yes, you should have got shot. No, fuck you. Like, you don't know what this baby has been up against for years. You know what I mean? And a lot of us creatively are coming out, whether we're producers, we're directors, we're writers, we're singers, we're entertainers, we're rappers, we're songwriters, and we use this as an outlet. Like, we're never looking to get killed for it. Yeah. On top of also going there and being a mentor, helping other children, working in construction, taking care of his family, taking care of his community. Like, how dare you? So that's just for was this a bitch you gotta go? Or was it on the Parkway?
This was on the Parkway. But we love a fusion segment.
Come on, fusion.
We love Tex-Mex.
Yes, rest in power to the brother, Quahmir Cruz. And my heart goes out to his family and his friends who just wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. And of course, like, you know, gun violence is gun violence.
Correct.
But anytime I hear of stories specifically from Brownsville, or like East New York, or like very much of like, you know,
the hood,
the hood, but like the depths of the hood.
Yes.
Without sounding offensive, but y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, this makes me sad. And it every time I go to a place like Brownsville, you feel the energy.
Yes.
And it really is one of those things where it's like, as soon as you step off the 3, you be like, yo, the weight over here, the air is thicker. And I think people joke about it a lot, but it really is like,
it's not funny.
It'd be a war zone over here.
It really, like if you ever just drive into East New York, you think that you're in a whole different country.
Yeah.
Like, it's not, it is nothing pretty about it.
Yeah.
And granted, there are a lot of different initiatives happening and people are donating to build better schools and give people great educations. And, you know, there's a lot of charter schools out there, and I know people have their opinions about charter schools, but they have helped several children in ways that have gotten them off the street and gotten them into colleges and gotten them away from their homes. You know what I mean? And so they can be in better situations. And so, yeah, it's hard out there, but we're like, people are still making the strides so they are not in these situations where their children are getting killed or children are getting killed. Right. So we can't keep painting this picture of like, oh, East New York is bad. Yes, there are still hard-working people who live in East New York. Yep. There's still people also, in Brownsville. Right.
Who told y'all to build 11 projects all in a 25-block radius? Now, I'm not saying just because you live in the projects, meaning that stuff got to be going down.
But it's all systematic. Like, the reality is that, or excuse me, it's all systemic. The reality is that these projects weren't built with the intention for Black and brown people to live in. Yeah. You know, we're talking about like World War II here. Like, we're talking like these places used to look like fucking hotels prior to us moving in. Or they also look like orphanages for a lot of Irish children, like, who lost their parents in World War II or the Vietnam War, or whatever was happening in those in that political era. So yeah, they didn't build it with the idea that we were going to stay when we migrated or when we came or when we, you know, made it our home. A lot of that white flight took away, I want to say, the richness of the neighborhood. And obviously whatever we put in culturally, we put our own spin on it, but the government is not helping. And so it's like these kids get killed and people's first comments are like, well, what was he rapping about?
Right.
Like, oh, give me a fucking break.
What was he doing outside?
What was he doing outside? Like, he had a whole life. Yeah.
To the hit Michael Jackson song, all I want to say is that they don't give a fuck about us. Yeah.
But moving on, baby.
Yeah, let's move on. Something a little bit lighter. This is such a weird segue. This is why I hate this show sometimes. As we sit here in the studio and there's a live shot on ABC 7 of Madison Square Garden as they're trying to figure out if the LIRR. Oh, and NJ Transit as well? Oh, this is something different. Okay. I thought they were talking about the strike.
Okay.
I was like, NJ Transit going on strike too. I got to go to Jersey tomorrow. I got stuff to do. No, but shout out to the motherfucking New York City Knicks. Let's go. It was a little beastie last week. We swept Philly. I'm not even a sports girl, but I say, yeah, we outside. So what I also love, which I didn't even realize.
I gotta clip that. I have to clip that because you're an idiot.
So shout out to my cousin Crystal, who was apparently at the game on Mother's Day.
Oh,
but
I know
a bunch of
time.
Right, so a bunch of Knicks. Wait, what did you say?
I know that wasn't time.
Oh, I heard something.
What'd you hear?
Let's move on. So apparently a bunch of Knicks fans mobbed out to Philly to go to the Phillies game or the Knicks game in Philly. To the point where in the last quarter of the game, it was like, yo, there's only Knicks fans in the crowd. Like, all the Philly fans were like, well, we're going to leave because
we're home.
Yo, they got spanked by like 20 points. It was like, y'all are not winning.
Yeah.
But
they said, I'm not pussy, I'm leaving.
Right, we got to get out of here.
Right, they're going to try to jump us.
We're going down to the Red Lobster so we can celebrate Mama for Mama's Day. But I want to, and this is going to almost segue me into my bitch, you got to go. So you know what? Let's do it all at one shot. Perfect.
Do it, baby.
So when we left the studio last week, we went to Woogie's around the corner from here. It's a Philly cheese steak place. They serve wings. They serve all kind of stuff. Honestly, wasn't really crazy about the food. I've had better
delicious
Philly cheesesteaks. They had this Philly cheesesteak egg roll or a spring roll that was horrible.
It's just everything was overhyped.
Horrible. So bad.
And it wasn't good.
I've made, it's almost time for my cheeseburger egg rolls as summertime is coming.
Okay.
That's a summertime fix for me. I need to get in the kitchen soon.
Crazy.
Yes, I got to work on my roll. My roll been a little off on my egg rolls. Anyway, the point is, we were sitting in this bar. This is also, if you want to see video of this, it's on Kenya's page in her recent dump. But we sitting in the bar. The Knicks win on Friday night. Nobody clapping. Nobody excited. I was like, okay, hold up. If I'm the loudest Knicks fan in the room, we have a problem.
Right.
So, I start gassing up like, yeah, let's go, Knicks. Y'all so quiet in here. Wake it up, wake it up, wake it up. Only to look around the bar and piece all the pieces together. And I'm like, oh, you have on a Sixers jersey. He has on a Sixers jersey.
Okay.
Y'all got a Philadelphia Eagles flag on the wall.
Flag is crazy.
Y'all serve cheesesteaks. I said, oh my God, we in Philadelphia territory. In the middle of Lower Manhattan.
I didn't even think about it like that.
How did we get here?
Yes.
Yeah, I was
baby.
I was very shooketh. I was very shook. But shout out to the Knicks on their way to
big things are gone.
Is it Rick? What is it? The Eastern semifinals? Or the Eastern Finals? The Eastern Conference Finals. Thank you. I knew Rick would know, and that's why Rick stays on payroll because everybody got job around here.
All right now, Troy.
Okay, Rick Troy, Rick Troy Ave. If you know, you know.
Right.
No, so yeah, shout out to the Knicks, and also as we segue into bitch, you gotta go. I was in a bar fight this week.
No, you fucking wasn't. Please stop saying that.
I was fighting with my mouth.
Okay, period.
With my mouth. So I was at this bar after work this week, and we got into a conversation about being a New Yorker. Now I was sitting next to a guy from Westchester and his girlfriend who was from Indiana.
I'm going back to Indiana. Indiana's where I'm from.
And that's where she needed to go.
Period.
So the question came up to the room or to the corner of the bar of when do you become a New Yorker?
When you're born in New York?
Ding, 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 ding. That's what I said. I said either you're born in New York or the only caveat I will give you is that you moved here in adolescence and you graduated from high school here.
Right.
Like if you moved to New York when you were 9.
It's all about formative years.
That's what I
shapes
said.
and molds you.
That's what I said.
Which is about fighting about this?
The girl was getting very offended. She was like, but what if you lived here for 10 years?
Is she white?
Of course she was.
Okay, conversation over.
Okay.
Well, that was a great show.
That was my bitch, you gotta go. But if you wasn't born here, you're not a New Yorker.
No, because the tea is if I go to Nigeria.
Thank you.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I've been in Nigeria for, 10, 15 years. I'm basically Nigerian. They're going to be like, bitch, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
Okay, boom. So I'm going to go to El Salvador. I'm going to go there for like 10 years. They're going to be like, you're not from El Salvador. I'm like, yes, I am. They're like, no, bitch, you're not.
You're not.
Okay, if I go to Compton and I'm like, I'm from Compton. I've been here for 10 years. They're going to be like, bitch, no, you're not. So yeah, no, this conversation of having honorary nationalists or localists is weird. Like,
and they were trying to flip the script,
thing,
like,
baby.
Okay, so what? Because they first of all, and it's so funny, and I rarely ever speak with white people for long periods of time, especially in a state of inebriation. So it was a fun little like.
Oh, she was drunk.
Well, she wasn't drunk, but
she was high.
We were all drunk enough. So it was a little like, okay, let's see how far you want to go with this. So they keep bringing up all these different scenarios.
You're so funny, bar fight. I can't.
So they're like, so where are your parents from? I'm like, New York. And they're like, okay. So, and the argument was basically trying to be like, if your parents are born somewhere, does that make you from that place?
No.
And I'm like, no, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. But
somebody saw me with the Trini flag the other day. I'm at this spot called Natural Blend. Shout out to Natural Blend. It's a Jamaican vegan spot. Really good, different spots in Brooklyn. And the guy goes, oh, you're Trini? I'm like, my grandmother's from Trinidad. Like, my family. I always point to my family because I always feel like kind of like weird.
Because I'm not Trinidadian.
I'm technically not Trinidadian. And I'm not St.
Thomian.
I was born here. Like I understand the culture.
Yeah.
I understand like the ethnic roots of it. But like I was born here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
This is the land I know.
I comfortably wear the Trini flag because who gonna stop me? You're not gonna beat my ass. I'm from Brooklyn at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Trini Central. Yeah, right. And I live in Little Trini, so.
Exactly. So, but the tea is that no, I'm not from Trinidad. So I'm not about to. So the idea
and
of
you're not from New York.
And you're not from New York, baby. Like,
you're not from New York.
Be so for real.
But she was getting heated.
Stay mad.
To the point where, and I was loving it. So
where you live now, sis? Williamsburg?
Oh, no.
Clinton Hill?
No, she conveniently lives right in Harlem.
Oh, now she not just any New Yorker. She a Harlem New Yorker. Get the fuck.
She said, I'm waiting for the next Renaissance.
Exactly.
When is the Renaissance starting? I got a poem on my heart.
Don't piss me off. Because when people, people don't even think about that. Like when they're like, yeah, I'm from New York. Okay, what part?
Right.
Because where do you live right now?
If you're a New Yorker.
Oh, you live in gentrified Brownsville?
Okay.
So now you from Brownsville.
Good for you.
Be so fucking for real right now.
And I even threw them a bone, but I was like, I didn't say your white baby. But if your white baby was born in Harlem, your baby would be from Harlem.
Your baby is from Harlem.
Your baby would be a Harlemite.
Your baby's from Harlem.
I was going to say I'm not mad at it. I am mad at it. But also.
That's a different conversation.
Right. Because there's little white babies right now. That's
one thing at a time.
I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Listen,
and I can't argue you.
I see a lot of white families in Crown Heights now.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Okay, so don't get me started.
And not just on Eastern Parkway.
And not just on Eastern Parkway. And they're not just the Jewish Orthodox.
Yeah.
No, I can tell this is a different breed of Caucasian.
Yep.
And they are pushing these strollers.
Yep.
And I'm like, y'all building out families here?
Yeah.
This is like happening for generations now?
Yep.
So yeah, dumb babies
we
is
live
from
on
Brooklyn.
Dean and Carroll. We bought a house on Dean Street.
Girl.
Like, okay.
They talking about, oh yeah, we're right on Schenectady and Troy.
Yeah.
Bitch, what?
Bitch, what? Who? Scala.
I'm sorry, that those cross streets don't mix. But if you know, you know.
Yes. I thought about the thing about Dean and Carroll. I was like, those intersections meet. And that's how you know you're a real New Yorker. Exactly. So if you throw out 2 blocks, you'll be like, nope.
Those don't mean.
That math don't math. When Niecy Nash said, Reno 911, she was like, you got Africa in the front and Korean in the back. Baby, those continents don't match.
yo. Side note. So my homegirl, shout out to Neb, my baby. She goes, you know, a lot of cultures mix, but the Asians don't mix. And I'm like, what do you mean? And Rick, you could confirm this or not. So she goes,
said, keep me out of it. Keep me out of it.
She goes, you know how it'll be like Puerto Rican and Dominican, or it will be repeat 44 is crazy. It'll be like Puerto Rican and Dominican, or Guyanese and Grenadian, Trinidadian and Jamaican.
Yeah.
But it's never like Korean and Japanese.
That's not true.
And really?
That's not true.
She was like, oh, it's never like Korean and Chinese. And I was like, that's interesting.
That's not true.
Do you know somebody?
So they just had, and I only know this because this just happened.
Okay.
They had a Asian rally in Washington Square Park, which are for white Asians. And it's basically everybody that's almost like how Blasian is, like if you're black. It was very much that type of thing, which means.
But are they Asian and Asian?
No, they're like, I think it's like white parent, Asian parent.
But this is my thing. I'm not even thinking like white on Asian. I'm thinking Asian and Asian.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right. So there's not like Filipino and Vietnamese.
Got
right.
you.
There's not like Korean and fucking
and Japanese.
Thai.
Right.
Like they're not mixing.
Yeah.
And this conversation happened because she was like, the wedding that I went to, she was like, well, where are they from? And I was like, oh, Christy's Taiwanese and Doug is Chinese. And she was like, oh, usually Asians don't mix. I was like, well, Taiwan and China is actually very close to each other.
Yeah,
It's like sister countries.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. But then when I thought about it on a broader scale, I was like, wait, the brothers and sisters really don't be mixing for real.
Yeah.
Like, it gotta be some type of beef for real. Excuse me.
I need to get, because I never thought about this.
Rick? Rick, where's your mom from? Where's your dad from? I thought he said Trini.
Chinese. Trinis.
Trinis.
I'm Trinis. Still Trinis.
And they out there too. Listen, come on, history. But yes, baby. So it's actually very interesting. Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you're listening to the show and you know some Asians that are mixed, feel free to comment below.
Please,
and
if you are yourself.
If you are who you are,
I would love to
let us know. It's quite interesting.
My grandpappy's name was Jerry Lee. So I'm like,
was he?
Oh, Jerry Lee, yes.
Lee is Chinese.
And if you look at my grandfather's,
if you look at your face.
Oh. What about my face? Yeah, please. Because...
Oh my God. Okay.
Anyway, yes. I don't even know how we got here.
Okay.
Let's get into Slay Sis.
I'll say list last but not least.
You got a bitch you gotta go? Or you want to save that for another day?
Yeah, you know what? This bitch you gotta go was really just, I'll make this super quick. So if you guys haven't heard, the Tennessee lawmakers, Justin Jones and Justin J. Pearson, were both kicked out of the courthouse, just like I want to say earlier this week, because of everything that's been going on as far as like they're changing the laws for black voters to not, or they're not specifically saying black voters, they're not being that direct, but they're the people that are going to be affected the most by this removal of voting stations is going to be the black voters. Yeah. Exactly. So there was a whole protest that was happening and it like erupted, and these two lawmakers were removed and escorted during the confrontation because they were participating in protests against Tennessee Republicans in new congressional map, refusing to stop demonstrations inside the House chamber. So Democrats and protesters are interrupted proceedings with chants, signs, prayers, and air horns. And it's what I thought was granted, this is horrific because to remove a lawmaker, like these are the people who are like, hey, this is how we're going to make this change and this is how it's going to be implemented. And they said, no, you're out of here.
Yeah.
And not just anybody, like, yes, they're black, but they're also Democrats. And I'm not like the one to be like, Democrat, Republican. I mean, fuck Republicans. But definitely, like, we all know two sides of the evil coin with all that bullshit. Mm-hmm. But the real tea for me is that how young these brothers are.
Yeah.
And I think we underestimate our power because we're like, oh, we usually leave this up for the people in their 50s. But Martin Luther King was young. Malcolm X was young. Like all these people that we look at like black leaders from the past, Huey Newton or Fannie Lou Hamer, like a lot of these brothers and sisters were young when they were protesting. So when I was looking up Justin J. Pearson, he's 31 years old, okay?
A baby.
Justin Jamal Pearson is an American activist and politician. He's a member of the Tennessee House of Representatives representing the 86th district covering parts of the city of Memphis. And then you got this brother, Justin Jones, who's actually, I believe he's from Oakland, but yes, he is. And he's 30 years old. Justin Jones is an American activist and politician from the state of Tennessee and a member of the Democratic Party. And he serves in the Tennessee House of Representatives for District 52, representing parts of Nashville.
Two black brothers.
Two black young brothers who are fighting for the rights of Black voters in the South.
Yeah.
And while they are trying to take it away in different parts of the South, it's child, once it starts erupting this way, I can feel it hitting the North. And do I know what to do? Absolutely not. But the most I can do is just be aware, right? Like, of what's happening. And I like to think if you feel the same way out there, you're like, I don't know what to do. Girl, I don't know what to do either, but I know that I'm informed. And this is a start for me. You know what I mean?
You know what we need to do? Not to completely derail where you're going with this, because I think it's all aligned. Have you ever heard of this idea of, I think it's it's not the Great Migration, but it's basically the Great Migration in reverse, where they're like, oh, we're gonna go to Black people to take over 3 states. And from those 3 states, we be able to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Because like you said, like the more that this spreads throughout the South, because they've been trying to do this in Texas like a year ago.
Yes.
And I think like Jasmine Crockett and a bunch of people in that space were also like, we're not fucking with this.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
They trying to listen. Midterms are coming. Election day is only days away. I mean,
however they could sabotage it, they will.
Yeah. And that's why, even though politics are politics, I like living in a blue city in a blue state.
Hello.
I'm sorry.
And that's the T.
Like, go where?
For who?
Austin.
And what party?
Who's purple-ish, but still very red most days of the week.
Child.
Nah, I'm okay. I have gay things to do this summer. I don't have time to be in the South. I don't have time to be oppressed. What are you saying about?
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to be somewhere in my coochie hoochie shorts.
I want to be starting something.
I want to be starting something.
Still starting something. This week's episode.
And that is my bitch, you gotta go.
Perfect. All right, people. Well, that wraps up this week's Still the Verdict. We thank you for listening. Tapping with us on all the things. If you are listening, also remember you can find this show on the YouTubes at Still Diverted. The videos will start coming quicker and quicker. We promise. We promise.
One thing at a time.
One step at a time.
There's no need to rush.
Yes.
It's like learning to fly or falling in love.
I'm going to take my Columbus short cock to the hat side hat and take my ass back to Brooklyn.
It's giving, what's that baby's name? Jack Harlow?
Who was that?
Jack Harlow.
Oh, Jack Harlow.
He been on this new shit.
When I can't remember all the names they was calling him. Music Soulless Child, all his names.
Music Soulless
Child. All of these names.
Yes, I remember what you thought. I think you brought it up too.
Yeah.
Because baby, what the fuck did you think you were doing with this damn hat on? He was in his Music Soul Child era.
Right. What a mess. All right, y'all. Baby. Thanks for tapping in.
Appreciate it so much. Have a beautiful weekend, guys. A new moon in Taurus, so let your freak flag fly.
I know that's right.
Ciao.
Bye.